Welcome to Firewatch. This is an adventure game where you play as Henry, someone who gets a job in a fire lookout tower. Which frankly is a job that I didn't even know existed before this game, but yeah, apparently it's pretty common. Towers up on high mountain peaks with a good vantage point of the forests around them, and people go there during fire season and look out for forest fires. So I've heard really good things about Firewatch when it was released in 2016, and it's one of those games that just somehow passed me by. But now I'm finally going to play it, and I'm really excited. So I know pretty much nothing about it other than just the synopsis, and I've seen a trailer and maybe a review, and that's about it. I played it for a couple minutes just to check the settings and make sure everything's good. Let's begin a new game. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You slur the word major and it smells like cores. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Two Forks region overview. So we must be headed to the Two Forks lookout right here. Oh, and this is the trailhead, which it says on the map is here. somewhere over in this direction. I guess the last place that we can drive our truck. After this, we gotta hike. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Very bad for starting fires, definitely. The trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. It's a primitive backcountry trail. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. (1980). It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry, and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. (1982). During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. I'm not gonna try to voice that, but Bucket gets kicked. And then something kind of unintelligible. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids gets waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. frolicking like a Victoria's Secret model. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because it gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over, for no particular reason, and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days, you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You were determined to take care of her by yourself. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night, you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And I think that brings us up to the present, I'm pretty sure. This is about as far as I played before. Yeah, reading that introduction was just like a sucker punch for me. I wasn't expecting it to be so grim. So this is a couple weeks after Julia has been taken to Australia to be with her family, that you take this job. Must be a long hike out here, huh? Because it was daytime when we started out, and now it's well into nighttime. This game is really gorgeous. So wonderfully stylized. Generator switch. There we go.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hold left shift to activate radio. Well, slight problem with that. I'm using a controller. Here we go. Oh, release it to talk. Okay.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands. Oops.
Okay, you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Henry said they'd been hiking for days to get there.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
You can see me at my desk? So I'm assuming they're another person in another lookout tower? Somewhere where they can actually see me? They must have some serious magnification to be able to see me. Oh, pick up radio. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well, before we do that, let's take a look at this. Well, I guess I should have looked at it when I was sitting down, but I'll try to read it. So, April 20th, 1989. Tomorrow's the big day. I was going to drive up today, but there's a guy coming by from the university to grab another box of books. He was a real pain in the ass about doing it before I left. Means I get to catch the Nuggets game tonight? Something like that. Not that Phoenix isn't going to take this series in 3 straight. There's always next year. Not sure I'll get another chance to write until I'm settled in. I'm pretty sure the drive up to something, Londor, is going to wipe me. May 1st, 1989. Hiked in last night. Got lost a lot on the way here. And then met my boss, Delilah. Real piece of work. Hopefully we don't have to talk too much. Maybe I'm just grumpy from lack of sleep. Didn't get a wink last night and was pretty sure there was a bear sniffing around my tent. I actually made a good fire last night and flipped through Julia's journal. I still feel weird about having it, but Susan thinks it's a good way to, what's the word she used? Stay connected to the real Julia. But I was sitting there looking at it and I don't know if it's a good idea for me to keep doing that. It didn't feel good and, yeah, like I said, I didn't sleep great after that, but it was probably the bear. Alright, it's late afternoon and I gotta check in with the boss. I imagine I won't have a hell of a lot to do.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Locate round thing. Okay. Hold left shift to talk about targeted object.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks?
N to use compass. What's N on a controller? Ah, there we go. West. Yep, I see him.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Those... Shit, I wanted to check out this place, but...
Do you think you can handle that?
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well?
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure.
Secure.
Shut up.
Alright, well I probably want this, huh? Or not? Ah, there we go. Alright, we'll check out this place later. Okay. So, west. You know, I got the impression, like, I just assumed that this game is probably better played on a controller, but the fact that it's not even telling me what the buttons are for a controller makes me think that maybe I shouldn't be using a controller. Ah, well. Jonesy Lake. Okay, so D-pad down is just for the compass itself. Up is for the map and the compass. You can zoom into it, look around it. Does it show me my location? It does. Right there. So I need to find the rope in the cache box 306, which is right there. So I'm going to be following this trail to Jonesy Lake, all the way over there. Okay. I love the fact that I actually have to look at a map and use a compass. I like that. Feels cool. So you can zoom into it if you want, but you don't have to. Okay. I think I've seen this encounter in the trailer. I think this was the encounter that they showed off in the trailer. It's like, well, as you'd probably guess, like a bunch of kids, you know, having fun on the lake, setting off fireworks. Yeah, you can actually see her body. Pretty cool. I'm so used to not being able to see her body that every time you can in the game, I'm like, whoa, cool. I think that looks like the cache. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Yeah, we got them all over the Shoshone. They saved us a lot of back and forth from the trailhead. Don't take all the good stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Oh. Ooh, there's all sorts of stuff here. Alex back in 86, 3 years ago. Ron, hey man. Guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked. Hiking into the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back. Dave. So I guess someone can take the isolation. It's one of those bars. Fine cherry and almond granola bar. Can I take the good stuff? I can. I'm totally taking it. Drop it. Examine. Or... No, Henry, don't do that. Ooh, can even look behind it. Though Henry's friggin' thumb is in the way. I can't read the nutritional information, Henry. Come on.
Hey, there's a snack in here. I'm probably gonna eat it.
You definitely do not want to do that. Whatever's in there has been in there for years. That's how you get food poisoning.
Yeah, it's at least 3 years old. At least. Just put it back in there. Yeah. So let's take a look at this. It's been signed over the years by people that have... I don't know. I guess just been here? Ranger Rick, Will Armstrong, Sean something... Something I can't read. Medicine wheel down here. Amazing view here. Which actually should be along the way to the lake. Oh, copy information? Oh, cool. So now if we look, we have amazing view. And stuff. Well, there's the medicine wheel. I don't see the amazing view, but I guess the trails are kind of colored in a bit better. Cool. I wonder if there's like just stuff to find. This seems like it's sort of open world-ish. I don't know. I mean, you just look, there's like 3 different pathways to take to get to Jonesy Lake. Could go straight, or go up and around, or go down and around. Hit the medicine wheel. I think for now I'll just go straight. But I'm definitely going to check out the other places later. I think this is straight. Yeah. So gorgeous. Now I could just walk around this, but I could also do this. And that's way, way cooler. Ah, here we go. She'll slide, it's steep. Oh, shit. Don't want to get injured out here.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
Okay, where are we at? Okay, we're actually almost there. It looks like I want to keep heading this way. Also looks like there's a trail off that way. Oh, that needs a rope.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
I'm staring at the big outcropping down here, but I'm not quite sure where to look for our pyrotechnicians.
Maybe keep heading west toward the lake.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, sure am.
Ugh, people are just the worst, aren't they?
They're not great, no. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not the maid.
Campfire. That's not safe. I don't feel like that really did much, but okay. Can I just keep stomping it? It's kind of satisfying. There's actually physics on the wood, too. Okay, just one more.
Well, I put out their fire.
Man, I would have named that forest fire something good, too.
Hey, I can always restart it.
No. I think your first instinct was the right one.
Probably don't need this in my life right now.
Ferreter? Ferreter Irish. Mascot is a ferret.
They left their packs tied up here.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
Nope, that's... Nope, nope, don't do that. Don't throw them in the fire. I forgot what button E is. Is it... No. 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 There we go. It's B on the controller.
Well, they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like 2 people. What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
Wait, examine it? Well, I can, like, pick it up? No, Jesus Christ, put it back. Wait. Oh. I mean... Well, that's just rude. Should at least put it back.
There are, panties?
There are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, 'cause you're 12?
There's ooh.
Yes?
I love this voice acting. Oh my god, it's so good.
There are 2 naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on, I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's, you know...
2?
Yeah.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay. I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
Let's see.
I know you guys are setting up bottle rockets out here, okay?
How? Because you're hiding in the bushes spying on us?
Give him a break, Lily. He probably hasn't seen boobs in 20 years.
He's probably still a virgin.
Why do guys think it's all right to just stare at girls?
Hey, just so you're aware, I confiscated your fireworks.
Our fireworks? What?
You dick!
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing, asshole.
That's so fucking bogus.
You're gonna pay for that?
Can we just get out of here?
Ew, totally.
You're gross.
You're just some sad man out in the woods.
I mean, sort of true. Find a way back. Oh, right, we're gonna have to take a different way back since the rope is broken.
Did I go okay?
It's done.
Well, that's ominous.
Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Good. Thanks for going down there.
If I remember right from the trailer, you have the option of throwing this radio into the lake.
So there's no noise ordinances or rules out here?
No. But that music I hear makes a good case for him.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, can I just turn it off? I would just like to turn it off. I don't want to have to destroy it.
Well, this lake does seem like a good spot to swim, even if the last people to do so were assholes.
Yeah, right now, though, it's all snowmelt, so you'll freeze your balls off. But as hot as it's been, maybe that's a fair trade.
Starting to feel like it.
I guess I'll leave it then.
Any chance of those kids getting a disease in this lake, like diphtheria or consumption or...
Consumption? Not if they're not 19th century chimney sweeps, no.
You know, whatever.
I mean, if they drank a bunch, Giardia maybe, but probably not this time of year.
Well, that's too bad.
Too bad. Alright, let's see what way we want to take back. Hopefully we get back before it's nighttime. It's really getting pretty dark. What way am I going to take back? So right here... Can I point with the mouse? No, no mouse cursor. Right here you see the little like tree stump thing. That's where the rope broke, so we can't go back that way. Actually, wait a minute. There's Cache 305 up there. Maybe if I go up there, maybe there'll be another rope? Because if I don't have another rope, I mean, could I go with Thunder Canyon, maybe? Possibly? Let's see if we can get to Cache 305. Well, this is going up the canyon. Here we go, this should lead over to the cache.
I take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort? When it comes to, you know, how the hell you ended up out here?
I saw the job in the paper and figured, you know, what the heck.
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Something like that?
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
What happened last summer that accounted for this, windfall?
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is like, what, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, you know? People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. The goddamn park can burn down again.
Also, that talk about letting Yellowstone National Park burn just made me think of something. I don't actually know anything about what happened during that. That literally happened before I was born, and I didn't even know that it happened. But I believe Native Americans used to actually use control burning as a way to manipulate the environment. So, forest fires aren't necessarily a bad thing. I'm not commenting about whatever happened in Yellowstone National Park specifically. Just made me think of it. 86, Ron, got some bad news back home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say, though, budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about what went down in Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know. I probably overdid it. Wish you would have been there. I guess you must have got hung up. Dave. P.S. Amigos? What does it say? Amigos is Spanish, and Professionals is Italian? What? I mean, Amigos is Spanish, but wait, Professionals? Maybe that's not professional, maybe it's something else and the light is just making it hard to read. No. Professionals? Oh, I can keep the note with me. I mean, why would I want to keep it, though? It's kind of weird, don't you think? I guess. Oh, can you review them? Cool. So let's copy down whatever's on here. Speaking of, what is on here? Oh, it marks Wapiti Gulch up there. And Wapiti Meadow up at the top there. Looks like that's about it.
I found a sweatshirt from the University of Eastern Colorado.
There's a University of Eastern Colorado?
I really don't think there is.
Why would somebody make that up?
Right, and then put it on a sweatshirt.
The world's a weird place.
And then how did it end up in here? The Fourth Estate, Richard Sturgeon. No, don't throw it. Examine it. No. Neil Black thought a trip to California would do him good. He'd soak up some sun, drive a convertible, and maybe even enjoy a poolside drink with a tiny umbrella. But in Richard Sturgeon's fourth entry in the Neil Black series, California is nothing but a dream. An emergency landing after a murder in first class. Okay. Oh. Can I put it back? Yeah, at least put it back inside. That is some ancient food. Ugh. Anyway, no rope, so yeah. That's not gonna help. Well, in that case, I think we're going up the canyon. Yeah, it looks like this way up here, that goes to Wapiti Meadow. That requires a rope. Yeah, we're going up the canyon. Really, it's getting dark, huh? This is the part that goes to Wapiti Meadow, right? Yes. The world's so quiet. There, turn up the world sound volume a little bit. Ah, so gorgeous. Everything's so soft and smooth.
So, I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I'll try to make it up to you. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Okay. Yeah, nearby storm and it's almost nighttime.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home, and try not to get hit by lightning.
Yeah, I'm not sure I got a lot of choice in getting struck down.
Especially not with your electric personality.
Ugh.
I see my joke did not spark your sense of humor.
Ugh.
What, you're not enjoying our current conversation?
Oh my god, lady.
The arc of our budding friendship.
How exactly are you in charge?
Aw, Henry, that's a good one.
Satisfied?
Yes.
Still no rope. Where exactly are we, by the way? We're fairly close to the lookout, and it looks like there's a trail that leads there. Although that might be through Cave 452. Not sure. Alright, what do we got here? Cache 303. Is that not one that was on the map? Cave. Oh, wait. Oh, this is not the same as my map, is it? No. This is where we are right here. That's the cave. There's a gate, something. Fix me here, whatever that is. Okay. Hot pot? What the hell's a hot pot? Yes, that whole thing is now filled out. Oh, there's a whole legend on the side of this map that I should probably look at. I'll do that later. So many little details I want to check out. Whoops. Defend a frontier. Ooh, flashlight. I guess it is probably going to be nighttime before I get back. Or... Oh. Okay. F to toggle flashlight. That's not very helpful.
There's a horn or an antler or whatever.
Well, antlers are made of bone, and horns are made of the same stuff as your fingernails.
I guess this is a bone.
Antler. A ranger must have found it this spring.
So yeah, I guess we're going in the cave, huh?
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So
I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
You know, I've suddenly decided I'm just going to use mouse and keyboard. Yeah, this game is definitely made to be played on mouse and keyboard, without a doubt. Ah, there's the gate that was on the map. Looks like we can climb up over there. 452. For access, key available at Ranger Station, Du Bois, Wyoming.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Oh, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
I can just keep pounding on it. Oh. Shit. Well, I had to try. Ah, look at those stars. Oh, that's the collected notes and documents. Can also zoom in. One thing I don't know how to do on mouse and keyboard is sprint. What is sprint? It's not shift like it usually would be. It's not space. I don't know what it is. Tab is notes. Whoa.
There's some guy out here.
Some guy? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
So from what I understand, this game is actually a little bit of a mystery. Apparently strange things start happening. So I'm taking that as kind of like a sign of strange occurrences to come. Ah, it's so pretty. Seriously though, what is the sprint button? Can't think of what it possibly could be. Alt? No. I'll find you one day. Oh, by default it was actually R. How strange. I just assigned it to left control. Because shift is the radio. I can drop down? God, this game is so pretty. This is where they were looking at me from, right? Or somewhere around here. Okay, so we got 2 ways to go. It looks like they both lead to the same point. This way seems more gentle. It's like a switchback. Let's do some climbing. Let's try this way. Everything just keeps breaking. The rope, the sign.
Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Anytime.
Beartooth Path? Guessing that's what PT stands for? Ah, the outhouse. Or generator? Or both.
Ah!
Ooh. Let's just... Yeah. Just hang out over there. Ugh, bugs.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never. So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well. What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
I guess I'll take it back up with me.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
I wonder if it was that person we saw. Looking down at us.
Okay, I put in a call.
Well, what can they do about it? Will they catch whoever did it?
This is the Forest Service, Henry. They're not exactly Hawaii Five-0. Do you have any idea who would have done this?
Maybe that guy I saw in the canyon, but I don't know why the fuck he'd want to mess with my stuff.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a man hiking on his own and question him if they find him. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some deranged hiker going after lookouts? Great. Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Well, I sure don't now.
You will. I promise.
It's a hell of a first day.
Wake up! Hey, wake up!
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either. I don't really know why that would be the case. I mean, we've had issues with the radios going out in this area before.
Should I be worried?
About what?
We can't get help if we need it.
Oh, you're tough, Hank. You don't seem like the guy who likes to ask for help.
Sure.
What I need you to do, though, is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
I loved Lila and Henry's back and forth. So good. So north after the cave, that would be up this way. Thoroughfare... What does it say? Trail? Up there? To Beartooth Point? So it's somewhere up there. Oh, you can actually see it marked. That kind of like jagged, dotted line. It says telephone? Yeah, so it goes through here. Okay. Alright, well, I think this is a pretty good place to end this episode. So just initial thoughts so far. This is really cool. I really like it so far. It's gorgeous and I'm fascinated and I love how many small details there are everywhere. Like, honestly, no joke, the next episode might just be me checking out this place and looking at everything. So I hope you've enjoyed so far, and I'll be back soon.